Boom. Welcome back to another episode of Blue Belt Combat Sports with your boy Neil Patel and Beal.
What up, dude?
Not much, man. All I all I know is Gilbert Burns is washed and Sean Brady is surging.
Disenchanted on Gilbert Burns now.
Dude, I love Gilbert Burns. Like I put $150 on him when he fought JDM and he fucking cost me that fight because he ate that knee.
Look, dude, we've all lost money on fights. It's okay. You only need to hold it against the guy.
I call it the $150 knee. Everybody knows the $150 knee because of Gilbert
Only you
Burns.
know it. I guarantee you, only you know it, buddy.
I tell everyone I know about the $150 knee because they all talk about sports gambling at some point, and I bring up the $150 knee.
Dude, why am I like green? It's weird.
You look like a
Anyway,
lumberjack right now.
I know. I'm killing it.
Yeah,
Um,
you're fall ready.
yeah. I'm 100% ready for fall, dude.
Bro, it's supposed to be 80 like degrees in like Chicagoland the next couple days.
Dude, it's okay. I lost money on the fucking dude, you know what? I lost $40 on a fucking Apex event like 2 weeks ago.
What? Who'd you bet on?
I bet on you know who I lost money on? I lost money on Edmund Shabazian getting submitted.
Oh, and Gerald Mashierd?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
was a hater on Gerald Mershard. I should have been. I thought Edmund would be able to take him over, but I
Dude,
just
Gerald's a big two.
Gerald's great on the ground though. That's the thing. I just didn't really think about that. And the God, he was an underdog too. Would have been a good bet.
Gerald's also a big 185er. Like he
But
should
then
be.
I'm like, dude, that's such a fluke. I'm gonna get these. So I put down another one and another parlay, and then Angela Hill lost, I believe.
Yeah.
She was my underdog
You
pick.
know. No, but Gerald Mashierd is like
And
he's a big 185er. Like that dude's huge for 185.
I mean, he's a really good strong grappler for the weight class,
Yeah, yeah,
definitely.
yeah. But that's the problem with his chin. Remember, Chimaev knocked him out with one punch because I think he drains himself to get to 185, so his chin's not as good, and that's how Chimaev got him.
Yeah, sure. And his stand-up isn't necessarily as refined. And I thought that's where like Shabazian would be able to get him, but
Yeah.
no, didn't work out that way.
Is
Anyway,
Edmund big for 185 or is he small?
he's kind of tall. He's not like um massive in like stature.
Oh, he's 6'2". He's big.
I mean, he's a tall guy.
Yeah, no, he's a solid 185er. If you don't knock Gerald out, he will eventually wear you down and get you on the ground and beat you up.
Yeah, he is a dog. He is
Yeah.
for sure.
But yeah, any other comments on the fight card?
The fight card? The fight we haven't even talked about it yet. What do you mean?
It's like a very I wasn't gonna spend much time on it to be honest.
Yeah, no, I mean I get it. We'll mainly do the whatever the fucking upcoming pay-per-view, the Fear Show. But no, I mean, only thing I had to say about this fight card, Sean Brady's great. He's dark horse.
Gilbert
Um,
Burns was ranked number 6, so Brady's gonna take his spot. He was ranked number 9, I want to say.
it was a night of dark horses.
No,
Okay.
Brady's number 8. He beat Burns, who's number 6. So Brady's gonna go up to like 5 probably. He's probably gonna take Colby's spot and go up to number 5.
Yeah, maybe. I think it'd be fair.
I
But
think he should. I think Sean Brady should fight. You know what? Give him JDM next.
sure. I
Give
don't
him
know.
JDM.
I really know who you give him at this point, but
Give him JDM. Give him a fucking number 1 contender fight with JDM. I think he should fight for the title if he beats JDM.
I mean, he lost to Bilal though. That's the thing. That's the only problem. I mean, he's gonna have to like really. I mean, this is like his kind of like a breakthrough fight for him.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna have to get another, you know, 2, 3 wins to get a title shot.
All right. He's gonna be ranked number 5. I think you have to have him fight either Ian Gary or JDM next.
Yeah, he might fight down too.
So, or you know what? Give him Colby. Fuck it.
I think that Colby fought good. He did call out Ian Gary.
I think they're gonna give Ian Gary to Leon.
Think so? Yeah, yeah. No, I can see that.
I
Um,
I think I think I think Colby Covington should fight Sean Brady. I think that's a great fight for Colby. I think he could win that fight because Sean Brady can't out grapple him, and I think Colby's pace would just be too much for Sean Brady
mhm.
if he can bring that pace
it's
back,
a, it's a winnable fight. For Colby definitely,
and
especially
it'll help him get back into title contention.
yeah. But But no, he's kind of a dark horse though. So I mean, he matches up pretty well with most of the division. I feel.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
obviously,
right. Yeah. Any other comments?
no, Steve Garcia looked good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Gilbert Burns should fight a janitor next to get out of this losing streak.
Yeah, I mean, he either needs a tune-up fight or maybe not a tune-up fight, but like a he just needs to fight down, dude. Yeah, just give him killer after killer after killer. It's
Yeah.
like fighting somebody like Luke Hay or Neil Magny, I guess. I don't know.
hmm
Something like that. Somebody ranked. He still deserves to fight somebody ranked.
hmm One more thing to note. What is it called? OSP versus Ryan Spann was supposed to happen in this card, but they moved it to UFC 307, and UFC 307 all of a sudden is very fucking loaded.
Mm. Seriously.
Like,
Let's see.
listen to this card for UFC 307. Pereira versus Roundtree, Pennington versus Pena, Wonder Boy versus Buckley, Jose Aldo versus Mario Batista, Delitse versus Kevin Holland.
Mhm.
Evolov and Aljamain Sterling is going to be in the fucking prelims,
Mhm.
and Carla Esparza versus Tasia Pennington is going to be a great fight. Cesar Almeida versus Ihor
It's the
Potieria, that's
last
going to
fight.
be good.
That's
Um,
it's gonna be Carlos Esparza's retirement fight too.
yeah, and then Ketlin Varia, I don't know how do you say her name.
Ketlin Vieira.
Yeah, she's fighting Kayla Harrison. Dude, 307's loaded.
Yeah.
How are
CG.
the Mormons deserving of such a nice card? Jesus Christ.
Hey, man. I don't know, man. But you gave him a killer card though. For a round tree, yeah. I mean, all of us can be. This can be a good card. The main one I'm looking forward to though is weekends.
Yeah, let's do it.
UFC 306. Sean O'Malley.
UFC
Parker,
Noche,
Wayne
Radia
White.
season, Noche UFC, baby.
Yeah, it's celebrating
Hey,
Mexican fighting
ese.
history in Saudi Arabia.
Hey, ese. ¿Cómo estás, ese? It's Mexico night.
Oh, but I mean, the card is a little top heavy. But I do think you have some good matchups even down the card. I mean, Ignacio Mendez is really good. Bro Rosas opens up the card.
That's good.
Washington's in the card. I'm fighting
They could have done a much better fucking card. Like
they they could have definitely gotten better name value on here. I'm just saying that.
they need Yair.
I mean, I don't really understand having Ronaldo Rodriguez and Ode Osborne on the pay per view. It doesn't really make sense to me.
hmm
You could move some of these around.
Yeah.
Um,
Moreno needs to be on this card. That's a problem.
Esteban Ribovic, he's the one who he just knocked out Terrence McKinney.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob Mendes has some great highlights. He's a very exciting fighter.
Bro, they're missing Yair and they're missing Moreno on this card. That's why this card sucks.
Yeah,
Moreno needs to be on this card. He's the face of Mexico in the UFC.
he got a fight scheduled. He's fighting. God, where did they schedule him against? Let me look this up. Sorry, he's coming off his hiatus. He's got a fight card and her fighting. Oh, Abazi, that's what it is. Him and Abazi are fighting on in Edmonton, November.
Yeah, they're sending them all the way to bumfuck Canada.
Amen.
Where the fuck is Edmonton?
Edmonton, that's Alberta, dude. That's like it's kind of like North Minnesota.
Jesus Christ. Let's look it up on a map.
It might be north of like Montana, honestly.
Bro, it's bumfuck. It's north of Calgary, which is bumfuck.
Amen. Shout out to the Oilers, right?
And you're thinking about Winnipeg.
Well, Winnipeg?
You're thinking
Oh,
about Winnipeg. That's right above Minnesota.
I think it's by Montana. It's more west.
I've been to Toronto, I've been to Vancouver, and I've been to well, I haven't been to Montreal. I've only been to Toronto and Vancouver, and honestly, those are the only two cities worth going to in Canada. But that's just my opinion. Let's go through this card, starting with O'Malley, Marab.
Buddy, he went to Canada. He went on a day trip to Canada, or not even a day trip. He just drove his ass himself up to Canada. He had a great time. Yeah.
Me?
So shout out to Canada. No, not you. Somebody else.
Oh.
Anyways, dude, card.
Yeah, I
Um,
was about to say I went for like 2 days to Vancouver like 2 years ago.
yeah, no, I think yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
Sean O'Malley, Rod Walshman. How do you
I
think
I got I got Sean.
what do you think the key factor is gonna be, dude?
I think Sean's just gonna catch him. Marab's chinny. Sean's gonna find his chin.
Why do you say he's chinny? Because
I've seen
Marv,
Marab get knocked down. I've seen Cejudo hurt him. I've seen Piotr Jan hurt him at some point. Like I think O'Malley's just too good of a striker.
there's a significant size and reach advantage. He
Yeah,
is
that's what I'm saying. Like that's a problem. Like if you look at Cejudo, he did hurt him on the feet. First round, he hurt him. Piotr Jan, when Marab was going for a takedown, Piotr Jan hit him, and Marab backed off for a little bit. Like if you think Piotr Jan can get you, Sean O'Malley's gonna get you.
I mean he dominated Piotr Jan though eventually. He dominated Cejudo eventually too.
Yeah, but like they don't have the knockout power of Sean O'Malley. And Sean O'Malley, if he doesn't knock you out the first punch, he's gonna find you again and
Mm.
again, right? In the
No,
following sequences.
that's fair. I mean, my pick for the fight is if I had to pick, gonna be O'Malley. I do think Marab is like super problematic though. Like when it comes to just
Oh
like
yeah,
getting,
no.
I mean, he's just a problem for everybody. Like the
Here's
pace
the
of
thing. Here's the thing with O'Malley. If he beats Marab, this dude doesn't have an easy fight after this. Because guess who's after Marab? Umar.
mm,
Like, dude, Sean O'Malley's got two fucking difficult fights with Marab and Umar coming up.
yeah.
Like I respect the shit out of Sean if he can beat these two guys. If Sean beats both these guys, he's the greatest bantamweight ever, behind Dominic Cruz.
Mm. Yeah, no, it would be a crazy run. He's definitely got a gauntlet.
It would be way better than Aljo's run. Aljo's run was such a joke.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think his fights were legit though. I mean, it wasn't really his fault. I mean, the Dillashaw fight was
I mean, yes, but the Dillashaw fight was bullshit, and then fucking what is it? The Cejudo fight was a split decision, and the Petr Yan fight with the split decision, the rematch. So like,
he definitely won both of those though. Those weren't like robberies.
right, but like, dude, come on, like. Split decision, really? Like Sean got unanimous against Cheeto. Sean knocked out Aljo to become champion. Like Sean did it such a better way.
Yeah, I mean,
And you can't there no one finishes Cheeto Vera. No one's ever finished Cheeto Vera.
mhm,
Like Cheeto Vera has the greatest chin ever on earth.
sure. Yeah, I mean, I just think that what Rob can bring is like he just brings like just
Pressure?
relentless like pressure, like a
Yeah.
chain of pressure. You know, like it's not like a blitz. It's
Yeah.
just a chain of
No,
con-
you're 100% correct. Marab does what Colby does a lot of, which is the chain wrestling pressure.
that I think it'd be problematic. I mean, I guess to just for I guess who's the goat. I mean, I guess if he yeah, I mean if he knocks out Rob and then he knocks out Umar, then yeah, I mean he's probably the best ever. Because I mean there I think he would have the record. He'd at least be tied.
I mean, yeah, but also
The record's
Dillashaw
tied.
and Cejudo are both old and out of their primes when Aljo beat them.
Um, I mean, you think Jan is out of his prime?
I never
Dillashaw?
said Jan. I said Dillashaw and
Yeah, well,
and Cejudo.
Dillashaw had one arm.
Right,
Dillashaw,
right, right. Right, like even if he didn't, he's out of his prime. He's like 36 in that
wait,
fight.
you're saying Cejudo? I
And
mean,
Cejudo was like 36 as well in his fight. Like they're not in their primes, like,
yeah, I mean, I still think those were legit wins, though. I mean, I don't think,
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's like the best ever. I'm not going to
Mhm.
say that because I don't think he is. I would still put Cruz ahead
Yeah.
of him for if we're keeping drug cheats.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Dillashaw still ahead of.
It is what it is. I have O'Malley by knockout. You have O'Malley by knockout.
Yeah, I would if I had to pick, I'd say O'Malley by knockout, but I still think Marab's a massive problem.
Oh, he is. No, Marab won 10 in a row. He's good. All right, next one. Alexa Grasso, Valentina Shevchenko. The end of the trilogy.
Hmm. Will it finally end? Yeah, the most sketch fight of the year, the last time they fought. I'm favoring Grasso. I just feel like her momentum is a bit stronger, and she just kind of has a grip on how to beat Valentina. I still think Valentina's going to make it close. You could definitely see it being like a split decision or something like that. I don't think she's necessarily going to finish Valentina. I still think she can. She has the pieces and the game plan and the experience with literally fighting her to defend and end the saga.
I got Grasso winning by rear naked choke.
Repeat. Oh shit. All right, fair enough.
All right, next one. Ortega, Lopez. This is gonna be the banger.
So I mean, I'm gonna pick Lopez. Reason being is Ortega's a slow starter. Lopez is a fast starter.
Hmm.
Just as always, like a terrible matchup. Um, Now, if Lopez doesn't finish him, then Brian Ortega wins in the third round. He just always does it. Like it just happens every single time.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm surprised he did this fight because he's number 3 right now in the division, and it just like, you know,
well, they're giving Lopez this fight at the Sphere because he beat or he took the Ige fight on like an hour notice.
yeah, yeah.
And I think we're just like, all right, Ortega, you're doing this.
Hmm. I got Lopez by knockout.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think he has the jiu-jitsu acumen to be able to like fight off Ortega's grappling attacks.
Hmm.
Uh, he's just like a bigger, stronger striker.
I just don't think Ortega's a good enough wrestler to take down Lopez. Like Lopez is excellent takedown defense.
He does attack from the bottom though. Remember?
That's true, but or Lopez's takedown defense is really good, so it's gonna be hard. Like Lopez against Evolov, he did really good on the ground. Like he was really good at defending the takedowns. So like I think Evolov's a better wrestler than Ortega. So I mean, yeah. I think Ortega's gonna have a hard time in this fight. Because if he can't take you down, it's hard for him to finish. Like he's striking is just not good enough against Lopez. Lopez is a good striker. Ortega's got decent striking. It's just, Lopez is on the level of Yair and Volkanovski, in my opinion. He's that good.
Yeah, I think Diego Lopez is just on a kind of on a rocket ship to the top right now. So I'm just
Yeah.
figuring
Yeah.
Daniel Zulabar, Esteban Ribovic. Ribovic is coming off a win over highlight reel win over Terrence McKinney.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, that was a nasty knockout.
Zulabar beat Landovanada, and he's got coming off a fight of the night with
Hmm.
Francisco Prada, and Giagos. Performance bonus with Giagos.
I got rewatch.
I do too. I don't know. I don't really necessarily feel like too crazy strong about it.
Yeah.
If I had to pick, I would definitely go Aku Ribovic.
Cool. Next one. Rodriguez, Ode, Osborne.
Using Osborne. I'll go Rodriguez. I got a feeling there. I don't really have much much more of a rationale behind it.
Yeah.
But I think Aldana or what do you want? I think Aldana will win. Um,
Yeah, I got Aldana.
I feel like this is a dark horse fight. Is Ignacio Bob Mendez and Manuel Torres.
Bro, Bob Mendez is fucking good.
Yeah, he's definitely like a defensive liability, so you definitely get cracked for Torres.
He lost to Ludwig Klein recently.
Bob Mendez.
Yeah. He lost a decision
Oh
last
yeah,
year.
he did, but he's coming off a. Oh, he's also coming off one of Giagos, Christos Giagos.
Yeah, that was a nasty head kick.
Yeah, he's got a couple of those. He wheeled to
Yeah.
Roberts, front kick to Edson Gomez.
I got Bob Mendez by knockout.
Yeah, I'm taking Bob Mendez too, but he definitely does have some defensive liabilities.
Yeah.
Being caught, but No, I like him though. So I'm picking him.
Yep. All right, next one. Yasmin Wadarege versus Ketlin Soisa.
Yeah, I'll pick. I mean, I'm going with Greg. I don't know where that. Yasmin. Right. I don't know how to say her name. She's a heavy favorite. Don't feel any different.
Yeah.
Shara's and
Joshua
Josh.
Van.
I like Josh Van. I think he's like super underrated for the division. Some
Yeah.
people say he's got really good boxing.
Cool. And then last one, Raul Rosas Jr. versus Aaron Quilon.
Arculine, something like that. Oh, Roses. I think Roses is good enough to be in. Arculine, he's definitely got
He
some crazy experience. He's got like 36 fights.
is he a black belt in jiu-jitsu though? Like how good is his takedown defense? Because we know our boy Rosas, he's gonna grapple the shit out of you.
Let's see. He can beat Johnny Munoz. He does have some UFC experience.
All right,
I
cool.
remember seeing him fight. Lost to Jeff Molina.
So a couple fun facts about our boy Quilon. He grew up in a family of herders and lived a nomadic lifestyle.
His nickname is the Mongolian Murderer, which is probably the dopest nickname.
He is one of Genghis Khan's boys.
Dude, honestly, I might be going. I might be going with Arculine.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go with Quick Keelan. Raul Rosas Jr., if you're saying this, I'm going with the upset because you suck.
I think. I mean, I think Roses is good. He's just super green, and this guy's got some pretty ridiculous experience.
Yeah, no.
At
Raul
least
Rosas,
comparatively. I mean,
I'm
he's got definitely some ups and downs, but I mean, he's fought really
yeah.
good competition, extensive combat sports experience.
Quillen is gonna make him look like an even uglier version of Squidward.
He's a funny looking man, but
He looks like Squidward.
very talented though.
He looks like Squidward, bro.
Dude, the handsome Squidward memes will never go away.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's a wrap for the card, I guess. Dude, this is just a pointy ass card. He hyped up this fucking card so much. And what's his face? Oh, we got another event to cover. Canelo.
Oh, Canelo and Berlanga. Dude,
Yeah.
this fight's kind of lame to me, to be honest. I just don't like nobody was asking for him to fight Berlanga. Like
Canelo's
absolutely.
just doing this to spite Dana White.
No, I think it's on it's just like a shitty scheduling thing on MGM's part. But
MGM, wait, MGM the boxing?
no, like the venue.
Oh, the venue, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's at T-Mobile Arena though.
They have relations. I think
Yeah.
MGM own T-Mobile Arena.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, I don't think it'll be that bad of a card. I think it'll be fun fights. I don't know what they're going to do presentation wise. I know they're going to have like feature films or whatever about like Mexican combat sports history. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. Um,
I got Canelo by knockout.
my mouse has died. How tragic.
Canelo's winning.
Canelo and Berlanga. Berlanga just doesn't. He doesn't have the refined skills to beat Canelo. He's.
I also think Canelo's gonna steal like most of the UFC's pay-per-views. He's just doing this to spite the UFC.
I don't even think Canelo's going to sell it well. I really don't. Because like
Really?
this fight doesn't. This fight isn't like a.
But you don't understand that this Dana is trying to appeal to the Mexican audience. The Mexican audience is loyal to their own. Canelo is their own.
Yeah, well, you should have put together a better card then if he was worried about that, because they could have definitely beaten.
We just went over the
Still think
307
UFC.
card.
Look, dude, I still think that uh, Canelo and Berlanga is a weaker event. I mean, it does. It's not a deep card.
I don't
The
disagree.
card isn't deep. Its main event is super underwhelming. Like the main event of the UFC event is Sean O'Malley and Rob Dvalishvili, which is an infinitely better fight.
I
Infinite,
don't disagree. I don't disagree. But
infinitely
at the end of the
possibly
fucking
should take
day,
it. Same
And
thing with Grasso and Shevchenko is a better headliner than Canelo and Berlanga,
bro,
strictly because it's they're just competitive, worthwhile matchups. It's number one and number two for both of them
brother, you
versus
don't gotta tell me.
Berlanga.
I agree with you 100%. And honestly, Diego Lopez, Brian Ortega, that's a war.
And I'm not saying this is the deepest card. I'm just saying like Canelo. I get what you're saying, where it's like Canelo has a loyal audience, and he's still gonna have like his baseline amount of pay-per-views, but this isn't gonna bring in like a casual audience.
The problem
I
is,
feel like a casual fight fan audience
yeah.
would be more attracted to the UFC event that's going on.
No, because here's I got buddies that are Mexican, and I've talked to a lot of Mexicans. I asked them literally about this night, and they're all like, "Oh, we ain't gonna watch UFC. We gonna watch Canelo
I'm
always."
not talking about the Mexican audience because you're probably right. I mean, that's why Dana White was so pissed that they scheduled it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
scheduled that card that way.
I'm looking at it from a
I'm
pure
saying the
business perspective.
casual. I'm saying the majority base of just casual fight fans for which
Oh
events
yeah, no, you're
matter.
100% correct. You're 100% correct.
It's still going to be the marquee event of the weekend.
You are 100% correct, Zach Mask. But the problem is Dana doesn't want to have to compete. Dana wants those pay-per-view buys are going to go to Canelo. He wants that too.
Well, he's got to start putting together better cards if he wants to do that.
That's what I'm saying. Do you saw the 307 card? It's so much better.
Yeah.
Like you have Evolov Aljo in the prelims. I think they should have done that fight here because that could have been a number one contender fight at featherweight.
Hmm. And it might end up being that, depending on who wants to wait.
Well, Volk is gonna be next after Max and Ilya, but like I mean, there's not really a clear cut number one contender in that division. You know what I'm saying? Like outside of Max and Volk, like I'm
Mhm.
talking about surging contender like Marab. Like who here has at least 5 to 10 wins in a row and has beaten like top 10 guys at featherweight? None of them have. Ilya is the champion. He's the only closest guy, obviously. Max has obviously gotten there, but like I'm talking about surging young contenders, never gotten a title shot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like a Marab. There's no Marabs here. There's no Umars in this division. That's why this division is literally the weakest it's been ever. It's so top
It's
heavy.
kind of where Evloev comes in, it's where Diego Lopez comes in if he gets past
Yeah.
Ortega. So I mean, they're, they're there. They haven't necessarily broken through yet, but
No, but they're
they'll be
they're they're a bit
fine.
away.
By the time they
But you also got to look at
by the
you
time
also
they do the Volk rematch, I think they'll come together.
I mean I guess, but like you also got to look at the fact that I don't know. Evolov's last fight was not that impressive to me against Arnold Allen. Like you could have argued Arnold Allen should have knocked him out with that fucking. Oh, I hate that ref.
Hmm.
That third round bullshit. Oh my, I hate that ref. But like yeah, like Evolov doesn't impress me. There's no exciting. Marab's exciting. Marab has personality. Marab, even though his fight style kind of gets like a little boring, Marab's still fucking exciting to watch.
Hmm.
There's no Marab in this division.
Yeah, I mean not yet, but I mean I think it'll come together. I think
We'll
Lerone is
see.
interesting. Diego Lopez is interesting. Evloev is interesting.
Aljo is a dark horse in this division. If he can beat Evolov, then I mean Aljo has a clear grappling advantage over everybody.
Yair might match up a little awkwardly with Ilya.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
no, the problem with Yair is that his wrestling is shit, and Ilya's wrestling is really good. Ilya would just wrestle him.
yeah, I mean, it just depends on how he if he game plans for it and if he executes an
Yeah,
effective game plan.
yeah,
He
but I mean,
can,
Ilya never wrestles, so
yeah, I mean, he's definitely more of a striking
Mhm.
heavy
Yeah. When
style.
when when Ilya fought the hillbilly, he knocked him down and then choked him out. He never took one takedown against Volk or Josh Emmett,
Mhm.
which is for good reason. Josh Emmett is a problem in terms of wrestlers because he has excellent takedown defense, so you can't take him down. You strike with him, which you don't want to do because Josh Emmett will put your lights out.
Yeah,
Which Ilya impressed me the shit out of them in that fight. I rewatched that fight recently. Oh my God, dude. Josh Emmett, like Ilya just sat there and banged with him, which was fucking crazy.
it was a crazy fight. No, Ilya's a problem. It's a massive problem
Yeah.
for Max. I mean, it's not like I mean, he really like. smoked Volkanovski. So I mean,
And
that's
Josh Emmett. He did like a 50-40 fight against Josh Emmett.
yeah,
Josh Emmett's really good. No one does that to him ever.
yeah, yeah. No, he could be a problem.
Who's Josh Emmett fighting next?
I don't think he has a fight schedule.
He should fight someone soon. He's like 40? Almost 40. Uh, yeah, he hasn't fought since he killed a hillbilly.
Yeah, but
My cut.
he's kind of injury prone.
Yeah, my cousin still thinks the hillbilly is dead. So yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't told her anything since then. And you know what? She doesn't care enough to like check. So I think she's just gonna believe the hillbilly died.
mm,
Which I think everybody can agree. Everybody can live with the hillbilly dying.
sure. For those that don't know, Neil showed a member of his family, Bryce Mitchell, getting knocked out, and then told them that he died just because he wanted to. I don't really know why he did that, but he did that. So it's
Well,
kind of
she saw Bryce Mitchell's like legs going as they did after, and she like got really scared.
madness, madness.
Dude, that fight was that the aftermath of that fight was so insane. Like Josh or what happened to Bryce Mitchell? It was crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Fight news. They've pretty much confirmed at this point John Jones is gonna fight Old Man Stipe in New York. Old Man Stipe.
Through the many John Jones rants that slipped out that he's fighting. It was kind of assumed, but
Yeah.
still.
I'm just pissed that they're doing this now and like Tom's gonna have to wait probably another year or some shit. I don't know what they're gonna do because John could just hold the belt for a year. If I'm Tom, I'm gonna get the winner of Gain versus Volkov.
Mm,
And Jones is probably gonna retire. It's probably gonna be double retirement. Jones is probably gonna beat Stipe and then Jones is gonna retire. And Stipe is gonna retire and then Tom will get promoted and then he'll probably fight Gain versus Volkov winner.
mm.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. I think John Jones will probably be or will probably retire after this.
yeah. There's
And
nothing left for John.
he
Like,
doesn't like Jones himself has not signaled at all that he's going to fight Tom Aspinall. He just hasn't done it.
yeah. Plus, let's be honest. What does he gain from fighting Tom Aspinall? He has everything to lose.
I mean, I think he is on such a hot seat with it that he loses a lot of respect from people if he doesn't.
It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they're gonna be like, great, he retired. He at the top. He doesn't care. No one cares. Now, if Tom becomes a dominant champion and like beats everybody, like he wins another 5, 7 fights in a row and then retires, then that's
He
different.
really should. I mean, he really should fight Aspinall because it's the last
Yeah.
big challenge.
I mean, yeah.
Because I mean, if we're talking sketchy title defenses like we were earlier, I mean, the Stipe fight's a joke. It's an absolute joke.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's just been sitting on the belt. He fought Cyril Gane, who's completely unprepared. I mean, his heavyweight run isn't necessarily like
Hmm.
legendary, you know. So I mean, if he wants to like really establish his legacy at heavyweight, if he comes up, beats two young guys or one older legend and then two of the younger better guys in the division, top guys in the division. I mean,
Yeah.
that really like solidifies a lot of his legacy.
Well, the problem is
Really,
Tom's been making a big name for himself because who was the two boogeymen in the division? Curtis Blades and Sergey Pavlovich. He beat the shit out of both of them in under 2 minutes.
right. I mean, he's not even being recognized by a lot of the fan base as the top heavyweight in that division. A lot of people are recognizing Aspinall.
Yeah, because Aspinall absolutely smoked Tybura, who's really good.
Right, because he actually fights and he's fighting well, and he's like
Yeah.
going kind of it is a historic run that he's going on.
If Aspinall knocks the shit out of Volkov or Gain in under a minute or two, like Jesus Christ, that's like four top contenders you've
Mhm.
beaten within a minute.
Yeah, I mean, everybody talks about Ngannou's power and like how quickly he would finish some guys, but I mean, dude, Aspinall has locked into like that same mode.
Yeah.
It has been more consistent.
Yep. Tom looks like Francis towards the end of his like run because Francis, people forget, he won 7 fights in a row to end his UFC career. He beat Curtis Blades. He beat an old Kane, but Kane still looked decent in that fight until Francis
He
got him.
decent in that fight, dude. But keep going.
He beat
Kane,
JDS.
Kane literally like tried to blitz him one time and exploded.
Yeah. But JDS was still pretty good when Francis beat him because JDS right after that beat Derek Lewis and some other guys. Like JDS, I think went on a 3 fight win streak after he lost to Francis, so which included a win over Derek Lewis. So I mean, JDS was still decent. So you got to
Mm,
give that fight some respect.
yeah.
Um, he beat um he beat an undefeated Rosenstruh at that time. No one had beaten Rosenstruh yet. He beat the shit out of Rosenstruh. He knocked him out in under a minute, and then he beat Stipe. He knocked the fuck out of Stipe and sent him to retirement.
Mm,
And then he beat Gain by like grappling, like which was insane.
yeah.
So like it was pretty impressive Francis's run to end his UFC career. So I think he's on that level of a run. Aspinall is.
Yeah. No, I agree. So I mean, he just has not fought the two best guys in the division. He just hasn't done it. He
No.
hasn't done it yet. Best guys were Francis, who he conveniently waited until he left to fight for the title, to
Mhm.
fight at heavyweight. He waited years for him to leave. Um, and he's not fighting Aspinall,
Yeah.
who's the next guy up. So
And
it's like,
John, let's be honest, John looks like he ate DC. John is a fat bitch right now.
yeah, I mean, it's not like, and it's like transformation, like his bulking up. I mean, he just put on body fat.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to be like a hater. Like, I'm just saying, like,
Nah, John's a fat ugly
not
bitch.
an impressive move that he's made.
John Jones, you're fat and ugly. I called you out. Fight me, bitch.
Yeah,
JK, don't fight me, John. I love you.
take it in the favorable matchups, and
Yeah.
so I mean, he needs to like not do that to establish his legacy at heavyweight.
Yeah. Well,
And
here's the thing, John. If John beats,
if we're really getting real about it, his last few fights at light heavyweight were not that
no.
impressive either.
But here's the thing, though.
He went to a stupid decision against Anthony Smith that he almost completely blew by getting. He should have gotten DQ'd at the end of the fight for.
Thiago
Uh,
Santos was a split decision.
Thiago uh, Thiago Santos was a split decision. Yeah,
Dominic Reyes beat him.
Dominic Reyes was a very controversial decision.
John Dominic Reyes beat you. It's not even a fact. It's not even a doubt. It's a fact.
So I mean, it's not been. I mean, OSP, he had a weird fight against OSP that wasn't that impressive. It's like his later career, like he hasn't had like signature wins.
No.
All
Like
this.
you remember when he started, when he was on those roids and just fucking choking out Rampage and Lyoto like to start out.
Right. I mean, that's where he made his legacy, and that's super legit. And he's, arguably still the best ever with that. It's still, I mean, I might say that.
If he had just beat after that second DC fight, if he had just retired, he would have been the greatest of all time already then.
Mm, yeah, I mean, he's Mount Rushmore. I mean, if you're looking at Mount Rushmore of MMA, I mean, I think it's pretty clear. It's Jones, Demetrius, who, by the way, just retired. Shocking.
GSP's the goat though.
GSP's there. GSP and Anderson. Anderson, GSP,
Yeah.
Demetrius, and John. I mean,
Well, you also got to look at this. Um,
I mean,
John John will never be remembered as a heavyweight. It's like you've had one fight at heavyweight, bro. Let's say you beat old man Stipe and retire. You beat two guys at heavyweight. If you want to be remembered as a heavyweight, you got to beat at least 5 fights, in my opinion.
yeah, I don't know, man. All I know is that he he would lose, I think, a lot in regard to the reception of his overall career if he just
Yes.
retires after the Stipe fight.
Yeah.
So I don't. I think he has a lot to lose by retiring, but he might not necessarily feel the same way. He might just be happy with
So,
the money that he's got and tips. Which, you know what, whatever. I don't even
yeah.
care at this point with John Jones. I just
Yeah.
want it to just be finalized on what he's doing.
So
But
I met a guy today at a bar who's a firefighter. And I asked him, "What's your schedule?" And he's like, 24 hours on, 48 off. So it gets me thinking about Stipe is a full-time firefighter. So he does 24 hours on, 48 off. So Stipe is like managing all this shit and training at the same time. And it's like Stipe's been doing this for like the last 3.5 years. Like my point is like
I don't know.
Stipe,
He might prioritize his training during like his training camp. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But St my point is Stipe is like doing all this shit and grinding. I think it could be a competitive fight.
I don't know. He's older. He's older. He's not as fast.
Yeah, but
He's not
heavyweights age differently too.
He do age differently, but that might not necessarily apply to Steve.
But
Is
but
Steve
I
42 or something like that, right?
yeah,
40.
he's 42. But let's also be honest, Stipe was never the same after that trilogy with DC. That trilogy took a lot out of his career.
Dude, it would be absurd if Stipe won this fight.
Yeah.
Stipe comes back and stops or like gets a decision on John Jones. It would be like the then Stipe is the greatest of all time. I don't know, like
I mean, John should have fought Stipe in 2016,
like a G,
2017.
it's like a GSP level thing, like coming back.
I mean, do you remember like DC just ate some fucking donuts and then went up to heavyweight and fight Stipe? Like you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like Jones waited years to fight Stipe after he got old.
If it's a prime matchup, if it's in their prime, then yeah, I think he would bring a lot of problems for John Jones, but he's just not that guy anymore.
No. But you agree with me, right, Zach? That trilogy with DC took like a lot of years off, a lot of Stipe.
Yeah, I mean those are three really hard fights.
Yeah, DC's a goat for those three fights.
Two of which he kind of got battered in. First fight he gets smoked. Second fight he was getting beat until he pulled off a crazy comeback.
Yeah.
Fight it was more more in control. But yeah, man, it's not great.
No, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, then I guess the only thing that is left is Mighty Mouse retired over the weekend at one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mighty Mouse. Probably he has a record for most title defenses. Dude, come on, flying out boys.
Yeah, but Mighty, when he went up to 135, he got destroyed by Dominic Cruz.
Are you fucking stupid? He started at 135, dog.
Was okay, well, he still got destroyed by Dominic Cruz.
Oh, oh my god. I'm not doing the show with you anymore. This is the last episode.
Yeah.
This is the last episode. Like this was
Um, yeah. Any other comments?
he didn't move up to 35. He never moved to 35
Right,
until
right, right, right. But look up the fight with Cruz. Is that the GOAT?
I saw the fight with Cruz. It was first of all, it was early in his career with prime Dominic Cruz, who was way fucking bigger than him. We're talking about the biggest 35 pounder at the time versus the smallest 35 pounder at the time. I think Demetrius might have gotten around on him. But no,
All
dude,
right. Well, GSP.
Demetrius, you can't look at if you're looking at Demetrius before that, before his move down to flyweight, you're just not looking at when he was great. But if you're looking at him during his flyweight run, when he absolutely obliterated literally everybody in his path for like 7 years.
I
Like
don't disagree. I don't disagree. But at the end of the day,
he had to
if you're gonna eliminate guys who did steroids, then yes, GSP and Mighty Mouse are right there. But if you include all those guys, I'm putting John Jones above him. I'm putting Anderson Silva above him. I'm putting GSP above him.
um
I'm putting Khabib above him.
just on strength I wouldn't put Khabib above him. On strength of schedule, yeah. I mean I would put them above him. But I mean he's still Mount Rushmore.
I would put Khabib above him. Khabib was just so dominant for so many years.
Oh, no, he what the I've never been this disappointed in you.
Brother,
I've
brother,
literally never
brother.
been.
Khabib never lost. Mighty
Stop
Mouse
talking
lost
like
to
a
Cejudo.
Dagestani. Stop talking like a Dagestani.
Brother, why you disrespect Khabib, brother? Why you have to go to Dagestan now and explain this to Khabib?
Okay, here's the thing. We're doing a show, so I had to explain this, and I can't just like hang up because normally I would just hang up. Demetrius has the most title fight. Let's look at what Demetrius did. Jesus Christ, he got me on a fucking move, dude. That's what you do. Disrespect to his flyweight. I'm so pressed, dude. Absolutely pressed. Okay. So at 35, he lost to Brad Pickett and Dominic Cruz. Okay. Dominic Cruz fight, he did win one round and one scorecard, but for the most part, Dominic Cruz out wrestled him. Um, then he goes on a run where he does not lose for 6 years. He's beating Ian McCall, Joseph Benavidez, who was supposed to Joseph Benavidez was supposed to be like the next big flyweight. Okay. Beats Joseph Benavidez, beats John Dodson, who's coming off of Ultimate Fighter. He knocked out Chusia Formiga, who was one of the top flyweights at the time. Submits John Moraga, okay, who these were all pioneers of the division. Okay.
Mm.
Knocks out Benavidez again in like 2 minutes when Benavidez was on his prime run. Then he beats Ali Bogatinov and Chris Carriasso. Then he fights Horiguchi. Okay, he fights Kyoji Horiguchi and arm bars this man. In the last second of the fight, um, beats John Dodson again, knocks out Henry Cejudo in the first round. It's a great fight with Tim
And
Elliott, dominates um, Wilson Hayes.
Henry Cejudo is higher on the GOAT
Then,
list than Demetrius
then,
Johnson.
shut up. Then he pulls off one of the greatest submissions of all time with a fucking flying armbar on Ray Borg. And then
That
after
was
that,
mid.
he lost to shut up. It's not mid. You're mid.
You're
He lost a split decision to Cejudo, which was so sus. It should have had a rematch, but they just traded him away to one. Um, which he did get knocked out by
Ben
Adrian.
Askren's on the all-time list higher than Demetrius Johnson.
Well, dude, we're just gonna wrap up the show, okay?
Uh,
We're gonna wrap it up.
all right. Just like Zach said, that's a wrap, y'all. That is the end of the show.